Hey Taurus, it's me, PureLightTarot, and I'm here with your January 2020 recap reading. Yes, I know it's a little late in the year for your January 2020 reading, but this is a recap, and then after this, I will be doing your February 2020. And some of us prefer to have a recap of our month. Helps us to place things in review and know where we need to be at when we go forward. And this may just be my format. We'll see what happens. I'm an Aries Sun, Libra Rising, Leo Moon. I do things on my time when I feel it. But I felt it tonight. And so let's get into it. So I'm going to pull a past, present, future card. And this is a general reading for my Tauruses, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars. Okay. And again, this is January 2020. I know it's a little late, but better late than never. Maybe. And then I'm moving right into your February 2020. So you guys get the second, I did Capricorn first, second February 2020 reading. Yay, Tauruses, look at you. All right, Earth signs. Okay, so let's get into this. Okay, so that conversation, like some type of conversation is coming up. And like when I saw those cards, I started thinking of the love in your heart and the world will be a better place. And the world will be a better place. Yeah, so. And then this Three of Pentacles keeps on showing up. You see that? That is working together, cooperating. This Ace of Clubs. This is inspiration, new ideas, courage, overcoming desires, overcoming temptations, something like that. Ace of Wands traditionally does talk about like passion and like getting like that spark, basically. And you know what? I was kind of feeling like for y'all, January 2020, it was like, yeah, okay, yeah. But I'm going to still do it just to see where you guys are coming from. I am excited about your February 2020 reading. So I do feel like you guys are putting stuff into play, cooperating, working with people. So we got the past. So this came up, Three of Pentacles again. So it's your past card for January 2020. And the way I'm looking at it is, it looks like these people are observing like this, it's supposed to be like, you know, the stained glass in the churches and stuff like that. So someone did this, so they're observing the craftsmanship. So I see you guys like looking at and like maybe joining your tribe just recently, January 2020, December 2020, or be holding like, you know, just an ideal of what you want your life to be like. Like, look at that with the leaves around it. This reminds me of my bathroom because like there are vines like grow on the outside of the window, and it just makes the whole field just feel a lot more comforting. Like I'm getting very comforted by this card, and I'm like, it's like I'm gonna keep on showing you because it's like you're beholding this, and it's like, ah, that's beautiful. I like that. I want that for myself. Like, look how inspired, awe-inspiring. So maybe in the past, January 2020, December 2020, all the way from November, because I'm going to take it 3 months ago, you were inspired to do something. Presently, for January 2020 recap, I have two different energies. So some of you guys are in like this, I'm hearing like the majority of you, because I'm hearing the collective. And maybe all of you are here also. But we do have Six of Diamonds and then a Nine of Hearts. So maybe you guys are feeling a little of both of these energies. It's interesting because when you flip a 6, it is a 9. And then 9, 6. Seeing different perspectives. And also, now that I'm looking at it, the yin and yang. Look at that. So maybe balancing energies, because this Nine of Cups came up in reverse and then the Six of Diamonds came up. So it's just like you guys are in this like cooperative like energy. I'm hearing give and take. And then also, like, there's some type of, because this card means obsess and selfishness, but in reverse, I'm hearing like a release of like some type of selfishness. Adding the numbers together is 15, 6. Is that what it is? Yeah, 9 and 6, 15, 6. And 6 means turning negative experiences into positive experiences, turning negative thoughts into positive thoughts. And then 9 is like the end of a cycle. So you guys are coming up on the end of a cycle, really learning how to turn like negative experiences into positive experiences. I'm hearing learning something out of it, being able to release. And because of it, it's like you're in this very unselfish energy. And I feel like that's going to be very attractive because, again, you're surrounded by like a tribe here in your past. Maybe like there's an ideal friend group, social group, or even with the Pentacles, this can talk about work. Just your environment, really, the Pentacles talks about. Your energetic currency, and here's another Pentacles, what you are paying attention to, it grows, and it looks like you are more so paying attention to friendships and give and take, relationships. Yeah, you're releasing, like let's see what you're releasing. Let's go ahead and clarify this with, and this is my illuminated tarot deck. I'm going to clarify it with the Rider-Right. Let's see what you guys are releasing. But again, a very unselfish energy. It's just like, I'm here communing with people who have something to bring to the table. What are we releasing? I'm hearing an ideal of happiness or ideal of emotional stability. Because we got the 10 of Cups. It came out sideways. 10 of Cups talks about just being all around happy, especially emotionally. And that's like happiness with the people around you, happiness with yourself. If you have children, happiness with your children. Look at that. It's a very happy card. You got the rainbow up there. Just like living free, like feeling safe and secure. You got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So again, this is what you're releasing. It's an ideal of, especially with the Pentacles. Again, what your surrounding area is supposed to look like. One more card, 2 more cards came out. Yeah, 4 of Cups, and then the Hierophant in reverse. You guys, okay. So with the 4 of Cups, it shows this guy, and this kind of looks like he's like rejecting this cup or whatever, because he has these other 3 cups right there. So I'm hearing you guys are releasing. I've heard you guys are being way more picky with who you're sharing like your energy with. Especially since you want to be in this energy, it seems like you want to live in this energy. It's like 6-9, and it's like a continual, like, again, it's like yin and yang that I see here. And also I'm getting, like, infinity sign, like the infinity sign. It's like that this is the energy that you wish to continuously live in. And again, you're releasing this idea of happiness, or at least emotional, stability. The Page of Pentacles, it was like adolescent ideas of what that's supposed to look like. So 4 of Cups, and then the Hierophant. It's almost like it's like you're releasing untraditional methods, or you're embracing untraditional methods, something like that. Give me one more card. I'm gonna take a card from here. And I'm hearing this is also your future card, so give me this next card. The Hierophant in reverse, and this is 5 on here. 5 is change. Yeah. Again, a release. 10 of Wands in reverse. Like, this is the beginning of a new cycle. We have 9, 10 here. So the end of a cycle and beginning of a new cycle. We have 2 10s here. Definitely releasing this weight of this responsibility. From what I know about a friend of mine who's a Taurus, like just releasing a responsibility of like carrying a friendship. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles in reverse, like putting all your energetic currency towards trying to keep up something that doesn't want to be there. And so it's like you're taking a message. You're like, all right then, baby, bye. Like, I'm just gonna release it. I'm gonna release anything that is unbalanced. That's not. And again, here we are with the infinity symbol. You want to live in this energy of give and take. You want to live in this energy of like not having to be selfish, but also having people around you who are also not selfish. Like, you want to live in the energy of like assess, and we are like lavishly living and stuff like that, but able to just share what we all have. It's not like an issue. Of just someone giving more. So yeah, let's see. Again, this is a recap. So animal spirit advice, and then what's gonna help and hinder you. Beaver spirit, lay a solid foundation. And this is 6 again. With 6s, turning negative experiences into positive experiences, negative thoughts into positive thoughts. Hummingbird spirit, be here now. 3 and 4. 3 is confirmation, so whatever you can think of, any situations or anything that you need to let go, that's confirming. Your spirit guides are actually guiding you through this. It looks like there's no choice. And I'm thinking about how the hummingbird moves. Like, it's going to happen so swiftly. Like, you know how they move, and it's just like, it almost looks like they're not really moving, but then they zips from here to here. That's how fast shit is happening in your life. And even when I was saying that, 1111 popped up. So yeah, y'all manifested some shit back in November. And I was coming here, and then we got 7 with 3 and 4. Like, you're in the midst of a lesson, and you're being asked to be here now. Okay, hummingbird spirit. And give me one more. Excuse me. I'm gonna take this other one too. So I got wombat spirit. Be at home. Okay, be where you feel at home, guys. I thought this beaver was the wombat when it first came out, so that's interesting. And then we got green here. So focus on your heart chakra. You got a little red here, your root chakra. Yeah, with the red here, time to heal. The snake spirit. This is going to be a time of healing. I feel like you guys are going to really be at home. And Tauruses like to be at home anyway, you know. Very much, not going to call y'all homebodies, but when you're at home, we there. I get it. So, snake spirit, time to heal. We got 55. That's change. It's like make peace with this change that's happening. In 10, again, you have a new cycle coming in. 6, there's another 6. Turning negative thoughts into positive thoughts, negative experiences into positive experiences, especially when it comes to 8, your energetic currency, and that's another infinity sign right there. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 1. It's beginning. Initiation. 4. Again, this is something that your spirit guides, your ancestors are guiding you through. The universe, God, guiding you through. And then 5 is change. You got 3 5s there. 5, 5, 5, y'all. If you play those numbers, I want my cut. Okay, so what's going to help and hinder you? What's going on? What else is going on? Yeah, definitely ending cycles. Y'all, look at that. We got the 10 of Swords and the 9 of Swords in reverse that came out. So 10 of Swords talks about something needed to come to an end, and then the 9 of Swords is that's like my anxiety card, but it's in the reverse. So it's just like you guys are letting go of this stress. You are letting go of like this worry, this anxiety. You guys are really just, again, ending these cycles. And with 10 and 9 coming out like it did, it's like you're taking a step back to figure out what needs to be dead and gone, yay. Oh, I've been driving on this road too long, just trying to find my way back home. Hey, be at home, y'all. The old me is dead and gone, yay. What's going to help and hinder? Or any advice that you have to give them, because, I mean, that month is gone, and I'm excited to see what February has to hold for you guys. Definitely Preview, spoilers alert, Ace of Pentacles. You have, again, your manifestation right here in the palm of God's hand. You see that? Look at that. It looks like the gates of Eden. Baby, your Eden is here. God is like, okay, baby, it's here for you. Ace of Pentacles, 1. 1 is a new beginning, and if you break it down, Ace can be an 11 too, and again, 11, 11, whatever you were thinking about, manifesting, dreaming about, you maybe wrote it down. Go back and look at your journal if you have one for November, because whatever you have been manifesting, it is here for you. So that just depends on what you've been manifesting, y'all, okay? Yeah, look at this. 6 of Cups. Give me one more card. Because with this, I'm hearing like a childhood friend. Maybe stepping in the picture. Or I see this as like, again, the universe, your ancestors. This is about someone that you've known before. So basically, with the Ace of Pentacles here, like your ancestors handing you basically what you deserve. And even as like with this child here, it's like there's a childhood wonder about it. Like it's like a purity about it. 6 of Cups, again, turning negative thoughts into positive thoughts. We have an Ace of Swords here in reverse. Give me one more card about that. Oh, I got 3. Something about patience. There's inner conflict. King of Wands. Oh. There's something entrepreneurial or some type of business. Something that you know is going to happen. But it looks like, it's almost like you're ready to cut it off or cut it. Or if you, it's like you want to cut the idea, or, those are 2 separate cards. Yeah, but the Temperance here, it tells me that you know that you're going to get it. It's like an eventual thing. And I tell myself all the time I have longevity in things. But it looks like with the Ace of Swords in reverse, especially since you have this Ace of Pentacles that came up right. Again, you being given like what you want. There's something here that you don't want so much. And with the King of Wands coming up with the 5 of Swords, the King of Wands is like an entrepreneur. He is a business owner. He's very like courageous and stuff like that, charismatic. People love him. But there's some type of inner conflict here, or some type of conflict here, or something conflicting. Maybe someone does have children, and it's just like, I can't think about that right now. I know it's an eventual thing, but I can't think about that right now because of children. Or like just some conflict. There's something conflicting. You even thinking about this. Because with the Ace of Swords, very cerebral. And again, it talks about ideas. It talks about new beginnings. It looks like there's a beginning that you want to, I'm just going to say halt. Because with the Temperance coming up, it's just like, I still see it in the cards. Even, again, with the Cups and you being given something, this angel is balancing out 2 cups. It's like the universe is giving you this opportunity to take a break. Or to just like not have to think about it. Because it looks like if you keep on, or maybe you're thinking that it's not going to be successful. Hey, man. Yeah, I think that you think that it's not. It's just like an eventual thing. Especially like I'm hearing like to get it together. But it's like you also have this energy about it that it's not going to be successful. But that's what's holding you up from moving forward on other things. Yeah. We got the 4 of Wands in reverse. And then the Hangman. The Hangman, I basically am taking that as like you being like in the mindset of this idea. But with the 4 of Wands coming up first, it just talks about not being successful in it. But I'm feeling like, again, it's kind of like in your head. This is like the energy that you're in. And so it's stopping like some type of transformation with the Death card in reverse. And which here we are with this inner conflict, and like, if the King of Wands would have came out in reverse, I probably would be like, well, maybe it's not such a good idea. But because it is like upright, this is like someone who has their head on straight, who's very confident. But again, it looks like because there's another offer here or something, or another opportunity here. It's just like you don't have time to think about it right now with the Ace of Swords in reverse. Or you want to cut it off, or you've been considering cutting it off because you don't think it's going to be successful anyway. And it's holding you up from like that mindset is holding you up from this transformation. And that's what you're conflicting yourself with. Yeah. Like the Fool in reverse wants to be free, but it's like you're being held up. You're being held up. But again, it's like in the cards for it to happen. You know it's going to happen, but you just don't feel like you're going to be very successful at it. And then here we are with the King of Swords in reverse. Someone had told you this. Maybe an ex-boss. Maybe you saw somebody, because there's another king. Maybe a fellow business owner wasn't very successful. And I'm here integrating these things that you want to do, especially with this new opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles. Or new surrounding. Again, Pentacles talks about your surroundings. It's like someone else wasn't successful in it. And so that's what with the Ace of Swords here in reverse has you halted up. King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Seven of Swords, and the Emperor. I have a masculine and a feminine energy here. It's like mommy and daddy. The masculine is like more financially providing, and the feminine is more emotionally providing. That's why I'm like, maybe that's someone's mom and dad, or grandpa, grandma, investor. And I'm still seeing with the Queen of Cups, somebody's mama lying to them about something. And it's an effort to control the source of income from the masculine or something like that. That's so weird. Judgment in reverse, Hermit card. Yeah, and it's like they're being called to like be honest about it. Maybe there was some type of inheritance that somebody's mother, grandmother, it could be an aunt, it's feminine, whoever's the nurturer, the main nurturer, that they weren't honest about. They were lying about it in efforts to control with the Emperor here. But it wasn't like because the Emperor came up upright, so it's just, it wasn't in like, in spite or anything. It wasn't like malicious. It was just, yeah, they just wanted to control that source of income. And that's also been holding up a transformation. Also part of like your inner conflict of why you, it's like you don't want to pursue new ventures because you're afraid of old ventures turning out the same, or it turning out like someone else's. And only because someone had controlled like somebody's money before. And I'm thinking it is that King of Swords in reverse. And someone's mother, someone's wife or something controlled their source of money. And that's why it looks like they just like poured all this energy into it. But I mean, with the Judgment in reverse, I feel like that person is being called to come clean. It's like they've been thinking about it, but they haven't said anything. They're in the Hermit card energy, where it's just like they're still being both of them are being silent about it. This King of Pentacles person, their energy is drained about it. Their emotions are drained about it. And again, this other person is like being called to talk about it, but both are being silent. So if that connected or related with anybody, that's what that was. I'll just pull a few more random cards to see if I can pick up anyone else's energy, and I'm going to get out of here so I can do y'all February. What y'all got going on, Taurus? Oh, and I could think of a Taurus whose energy is like actually on that. Wow. I have to really think about it. Like who could be going through something like that right now? All right. Okay. My friends often come up in my readings, y'all. Okay, someone has a choice. We got the Two of Swords that came up. And then the Eight of Pentacles. Someone's working hard towards their goals. All right. Use the intuition. It's like they're battling. You're battling, whoever this is, you're battling to kind of be in your power, or you're like battling with yourself to enjoy where you are right now. And it's like you are chasing after your goals, and you are actually getting, or living out your desires, but you're not feeling like you're getting what you want out of the situation, whatever it is. It's like you're living your dream, but then it's not exactly what you want. And I see a transformation coming here where you are releasing yourself, or there's a need to release yourself from like these self-limiting beliefs in order to balance your energy. And it's just basically telling you to balance your energy. Like this is here for you to really go within yourself with the Hermit card, the Ace of Wands, and really figure out what you want. Okay? So it looks like you're in a situation what you thought you want, and I'm even hearing with this, like it's almost like your mommy and daddy, or like you had parental guidance to guide you here, and you're figuring out that that's not what you want. So you're in a stage of life where you're really figuring out what you want and what you don't want. We got the Three of Pentacles that came up again. It came up earlier. Maybe you're feeling left out on friendships or things that are happening in friendships. You're about to release that, because you're going to see that this King of Cups, and that's somebody's daddy. Somebody is sitting in some pride. So feeling left out in the cold. I do feel friendships with this though. It's like y'all are choosing. You're at a crossroads with the Two of Swords where you're choosing just where you want to go, who you want to hang out with, stuff like that. And you are judging it based off of like who's been easy to like be with and who hasn't. Somebody's daddy is in this though with the King of Cups. I am strongly feeling somebody's daddy sitting in some pride here. Who, child? And you're about to release that energy, because it looks like this is why you feel left out in the cold by friends, okay? And by situations. It's like you're waiting on something to happen. It's like the ball to drop in your relationships and your friendships, okay? And it stems from a daddy situation, okay? But you're releasing that energy. And you're choosing, again, at this crossroads where you're picking and choosing what's going to stay and what's going to go, okay? It looks like you're charging towards this Queen of Wands energy, which if this is a relationship, and I am feeling like you're masculine towards the feminine, this may be your wife, and you guys are thinking about children, but you haven't, like, with this Ace of Swords, and again, the idea that came up about you wanting to do something, but someone else wasn't successful in it. It's coming together. I know what Taurus this is about too. Someone else wasn't successful in it, so you're feuding with this person about having children because you're not ready yet. But you do want to charge towards that. That's something that you do want to do, but you're not feeling like you're financially ready. It's like, again, you're fighting with yourself on your intuition. Like, you're really working hard to fight your intuition right now to really live in where you are, live in your power. So I'm going to go ahead and go. You guys want personal readings? I'm available for personal readings. Just hit me up. My details are in the description. And, yeah, I see a lot of happiness coming from you. So I'm going to get on to February 2020 for you guys. And I will see you guys soon. Leave me a like. Share, comment, show some love. All right.